We are on Unit 5, Light and Sound. Today we are on Day 3, how shadows are made. So now we already know a little bit about shadows. We talked about shadows yesterday. Some of you noticed shadows being made today when we did our reflection experiment a little bit. We talked today when we were doing our experiment for reflection. We saw that the light, when it went on the saran wrap, like the clear plastic wrap, what did the light do? Grayson. It went right through it. Very good. When it went on the wax paper, which is a little bit harder to see through, what did we do there? Viola? It kind of went through it. Very good. Kason, what did it do when it hit the cardboard? It got blocked by the cardboard. Very good. And when it hit the shiny aluminum foil, what happened to it? Cooper? It reflected back a little bit more as well. So great job with that. Some of the sources of light we have, we've definitely talked about the main source of light and energy we have is sun. Fabulous. We know we also have light bulbs, flashlights, candles, not ladybugs, lightning bugs, stars. What is not a source of light that's up in the sky? The moon. That's a non-source. So that's a fabulous one to be thinking of. Light travels in wavelengths. Very good. When they're farther apart, when it's the long wavelengths, you see short wavelengths, you would see light travels. If light is in a vacuum, remember vacuum just means complete emptiness. So out in space, there's not particles, there's not dust, there's nothing blocking the way. Light can travel. Does anybody remember how fast? No, that's not in a vacuum. Rock.
186,000 miles per second.
Fabulous. So 186,000 miles per second if it's out in a vacuum. So that's thinking about like how traveling out in space, light can travel super fast. In earlier listening and learning in this unit, we heard about Jack and Samuel talk about shadows. Today, we are going to be thinking a little bit about shadows as well. We saw that there was a bigger shadow formed from the tree at Jack and Samuel's house, or Samuel's house. Jackson was just there. Today, and we saw that the light was going through the lemonade. So today, we're going to talk about that a little bit more with shadows as well. And we're going to start off by looking at our vocabulary and then jumping into our reader. We definitely do not have as many vocabulary words as many days that we have. Our first word is the word transparent. What's our word?
Transparent.
You'll notice that it's a very easily one we can sound out. Transparent, right? Transparent. If something is transparent, it's clear. So we know if something's transparent, it is
Clear.
It is see-through, and light can get through it. Which of our objects we worked with today was transparent? That plastic wrap, that saran wrap is transparent. You can see through it. What is something else that is transparent or you can see through? Haley?
Glass.
Glass. So like our windows and glass and things like that, it's transparent. You can see through it. Very good. Our next word is the word skylight. What's our word?
Skylight.
Skylight is a compound word. You have the word sky and light, and they come together to make
Skylight.
skylight is going to be a window in the ceiling. Thus the sky, right? It's a window in a ceiling or like a roof, and it's going to let light in. So sometimes even when you're walking down, especially down the 4th grade hallway, if you look up, there's not a hallway too, but I know in 4th grade hallway, there's a skylight where there's just like a window up there. So it's a light that's in the sky, the ceiling, right? And there might be more. I just know that there's one in the 4th grade hallway because I noticed it the other day. Our next word is the word opaque. What's our word?
Opaque.
Now, if something is opaque, it's not clear. It's blocking all the light so that no light gets through. So of our objects we worked with today, what was opaque? What was blocking all the light so nothing could get through? Claire? Was the cardboard the only opaque item?
No.
What else was opaque? Ryder.
The aluminum foil.
Good. The aluminum foil was also opaque. It was not clear. It's blocking all the light, so it cannot get through. And our last word is the word to project. What's our word?
Project.
Good. This is if you project something, like I'm projecting this right now, it's to cause light to appear on a surface. I'm projecting light onto this board, and that's why we can see this right now. If I block it, can we?
No.
Nope. So we're projecting the light in order to see it up there. These are our vocabulary words. Today we are going to start by reading chapter 2. Go ahead and take out your readers and go to chapter 2 and open up to your table of contents.